couple quick things. After I made the French toast just a few minutes ago, I started getting a lot of comments and questions about cookware, which I get all the time anyway. So I thought really quickly I'm going to jump back on rather than trying to answer all of them individually, which is hard. I'm just going to tell you about pans, okay? Because this is a common problem, people. It's a common concern. Most of us by now have heard the risks of cooking with Teflon. So I made a couple notes here to just share with you what I know. As you might imagine, in my kitchen, after writing over 400 recipes and 8 books, my stuff gets used a lot. I'm pretty hard on my kitchen and my cookware because of how much cooking we do. So I have a bunch of different brands, but I'm just going to give you kind of an overall template of what to look for. Why is Teflon bad? Okay, so it's got PFCs. So perfluorinated carbons are... I can never say it right. Anyways, PFCs are toxins released when the Teflon is heated, okay? Teflon, like if you got chips of it in your food, they say, supposedly, it's not really that unhealthy. But when you heat it and the fumes are released, it actually can kill birds and small animals. It's not good for your dogs or your cats. So you want to be careful with PFCs. So my thought is if it's killing small animals, I probably don't want it in my house anyways, right? But the biggest risk, according to the environmental working group is, excuse me, not environmental working group, it's actually the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency actually said PFCs present persistent what'd they say here? I don't have my glasses on. They present a persistent bioaccountability toxin and release of toxins to an extraordinary amount. So basically they've been said to be, sorry, I don't have forgot to put my contacts in. So they have been said to be highly toxic, okay, even by the Environmental Protection Agency. So Environmental Working Group, which is who I just mentioned ago, they have, a second ago, they have a great website that talks a lot about ceramic cookware if you're interested in knowing, but mostly it talks about the dangers of Teflon. So is ceramic safe? It's been around for about 10 years now. Ceramic is not the same as Teflon. It's very different. It's actually a clay type of material, and it's heated to it's heated in a kiln, so it's sealed. And to this point in time, we don't know of any really hazards. Sorry, I got cut off. We don't have any hazards that are known to, to be harmful to your health associated with them. So ceramic pans right now tend to be a favorite among chefs because they're non-stick. There are a couple things you should know. So I do want to go over some of the risks with Teflon. In case you're still using Teflon, why should you stop? Well, smaller birth weight is one of the risks associated with Teflon. Let's see, increased cholesterol. It actually damages thyroid function. Liver inflammation, and decreased immunity. So these are all really bad things we want to avoid, right? We're trying to improve our health. Teflon's not going to help you do that. Supposedly getting small chips of it, like when it starts to chip in your food, supposedly that's not really harmful for you. It's when the fumes are released that it's really harmful for you. But I'm not really sold on that. I'm not convinced. It's a little like aspartame. They say, well, it's only bad for you if it's heated, right? But it's bad for you if it's heated to 89 degrees and your body temperature, unless you're a vampire, is higher than that. So I just tend to avoid things I know are that toxic. So ceramic pans, so far we don't have any negative information on them. They are not the same as Teflon. They are actual ceramic. One of the issues that I get a lot of is people want to know if the ones made in China, products made in China or in South America, there's a lot of information going around that they are not only substandard, but that they leach. They may have a higher lead content and that they leach. That's actually not been shown to be true. I can't really answer it completely. I don't know for a fact. Not been shown to actually be true at this point. But if you feel uncomfortable, with some of the other issues with buying things from, that are not US made, then that's okay. You don't need to. Our standards, we know what our standards here, what they are in our country. So there are a few brands that are really good. I know Calphalon has one. Green Life makes a pan that I really like. So I have those. Cuisinart makes some good ones. So there's a few there that are actually really good. that are high quality that I just wanted to point out to you. Of course, you can always use stainless steel and cast iron, but they're heavy. So I have the ceramic pans when I'm doing things like eggs, but when my daughter wants to cook, she can't really lift those other pans very easily, and she really likes to cook. So that's one reason that we have these in the house. So they're very lightweight, and that's a good thing. There is another little catch, and that is that you're not really supposed to cook at super high temperatures with them. That's why you don't want to get rid of your cast iron and stainless steel. So if you're going to, be browning and braising and things like that, then ceramic is probably not your best option. You're going to wear it out really quickly. It could damage the pans, and it's not going to last very long. But the stainless and the cast iron are really good for that. And at low temperatures, things like eggs and what I just made, the French toast, that's fine for ceramic. So far, that's what we know. So far, they are not been shown to have any real problems. And those of you asking me what I'm using, I've got Green Life and Calphalon right now, and then I also have some Cuisinarts. I believe the one you saw is the Green Life. So just to let you know that. And I'm sure you guys are gonna write to me with more questions. I'm trying to make sure I covered everything. Oh, Teflon Flu. So just like it kills small animals, pay attention. There's something called Teflon flu. They say with humans we're large. So what happens is people will tend to get flu-like symptoms instead of it being as obvious as with small animals. So just pay attention to that with the Teflon. I wanted to let you guys know that. And that Teflon is something you should get rid of if you have it, but you could consider ceramic, especially if you're trying to teach children or you're not very strong. All right, hope this was helpful. Take care.